So today I thought I would do something that is way overdue, and that is a comparison video on the two pony effect cushions I picked up while I was in Seoul. So we have the Everlasting Cushion Foundation and the Defense Longwear Cushion Foundation. I purchased both of mine in the shade Buff, and I've been using them for quite a long time, but haven't been able to sit down and do a full review on either or. So since they are both so incredibly similar, I thought I would go ahead and do a little comparison video for any of you who are curious about what are the similarities and differences. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so for those of you who may not be familiar with pony effect cushions, there are actually three in the range. I own the first and the last one to come out. The one in the middle is the Cover Stay, which is actually formulated for oily or combination skin. It is the only one I do not own, but I purchased these solely based on the reviews of Edward Avila. He raves about these cushions, and I do enjoy the same type of finish he does, which is kind of radiant, glowy. I find it to be a lot more natural, a lot more youthful, and that is just my personal preference, even though I have very oily skin. But I was able to dig up some claims in English for the Everlasting. There isn't a whole lot of information in English on the Defense Longwear, but according to the Pony Effect website, the Everlasting cushion is supposed to be a quick-fitting, longer-lasting, power-through makeup holding system. So I imagine that to mean that it's supposed to adhere well to the skin. It's supposed to have a skin blooming effect, bright skin expression without darkening, as well as a whitening and firming care with white flower complex. Not too sure what that is or what it's supposed to do. And last but not least, it's supposed to have a built-in smooth duo puff, which enhances the adhesion of the foundation. From my very personal understanding, the Defense Longwear is supposed to hold the same claims with an additional claim of an urban defense effect, which is meant to mean that it creates a film on your skin to protect from pollution such as yellow dust and things of that nature. At the moment, I do have the Everlasting on this side of my face and the Defense Longwear on the other. It was very interesting to see them side by side because I knew that they were going to be very similar. I didn't think that they were going to be nearly identical. The only teeny tiniest difference I could tell upon initial application, and kind of even now looking into my little screen, is that the Everlasting does seem to be just a teeny tiny bit matter than the Defense Longwear. I don't know, it could be my mind playing tricks on me. By no means am I saying it is matte, because it is definitely not, but I do find that it looks just a little bit matter than the other side. Okay, you know what, let me quickly throw in a little review because I really do enjoy both of these cushions. So for some pros, they both have a nice semi-matte natural finish. It does look pretty natural on the skin, and I really appreciate and enjoy that. They also have a very decent medium coverage, and they are both long lasting. I don't find that one is more long lasting than the other. They kind of perform the same. In terms of things to note, and this is kind of a big one, is that they can oxidize. In person, I could tell, I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but I did bring it down to my neck, and I could see a clear line where the foundation ends and my skin starts. They do have a very nice wide range of shades available, but when you're picking your shade, just have in mind that it can oxidize on your skin. Another thing worth mentioning is that both of these, even though they claim to adhere well to the skin, they can shift when placed upon certain primers. A little bit of setting powder should fix the issue, but at the moment I am wearing it over the J.One jelly pack. That's like glue for any foundation, so it is adhering well to the skin at the moment. So if you have oily skin, make sure you're using a good primer and a good setting powder to make sure that these don't shift or transfer throughout the day. If you do have dry or combination skin and you've used these cushions, let me know if you face that problem or if you have no problem at all with it adhering to your skin. I'd really be curious to know. So my final verdict is that these are both pretty solid cushions that I enjoy having in my collection. However, I definitely don't think that you need both of them at the same time because they are so incredibly similar. I think it just all comes down to preference. If you want something that has that additional ingredient that's going to protect your skin from pollution and dust and things like that, then you might want to go with the Defense Longwear. And if you have oily skin, and you know what? Now that I've been wearing this for a little bit longer, I can actually really tell that this side is just a little bit matter than the other. Can you guys tell on camera? Because I could tell in person. This definitely looks matter than this side, and both of these sides are set exactly the same. They have the same products on them. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that if you have oily skin, and you want something a little, just a teeny tiniest bit matter, then you might want to go with the Everlasting. Very interesting. Alright, so I hope that you guys enjoyed this review and found it somewhat helpful. Like always, all of my links will be down below so that we can stay connected. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so that you're notified every time I put out a new video. And if you want to receive immediate notification of when I upload, then go ahead and click on the bell icon down below. I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for stopping by, and until next time.